welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild, episode 24, maybe 25. Who cares? Another episode of the great LA Kings franchise mode. Let's get right into it. So we are in the third round, the Western Conference Finals of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Year 2026-2027. We are defending Stanley Cup champions. And the first two rounds, I don't want to be cocky here, but we kind of skated by, no problem, no sweat. In round one, we took on the Anaheim Ducks, cremated them 4-2, 5-2, 8-3, and 7-0, sweeping them. So that was a pretty quick and fast series. In round number two, we took on the star-studded Edmonton Oilers, who actually swept in their first round, I believe. And I was expecting a lot tougher of a series, albeit we did win 2 games in overtime, so that can go either way. But we end up taking that series in 5 games, so 8-5 win, 2-1, 4-3, 4-3. So all the games were relatively close except for game number 1 and 8-5 victory. But the rest were all 1-goal games. But that was a tough team with a 98 overall Connor McDavid, a 96 overall Leon Draisaitl. So definitely a tough team. But our next matchup is one of the Canadian teams in the Western Conference here, the Winnipeg Jets. So let's go take a recap, see how the team's doing. It's been a couple days since I recorded, but I remember Marat was having an incredible postseason for us. 18 points in 9 games. Matt Savoie, 15 points. Mishkov's always going to be going off. McBain, Braden Yager's playing well. Quinton Byfield, Nemec, Kopp, Pesce, Lemieux, Kapari, Mateychuk. Everyone's kind of just doing their thing. You know, there hasn't been any bad performers, I would argue, outside of Turcotte. So, yeah, I remember the one of the questions we proposed is after this year, is that when we finally move on from Alex Turcotte? I mean, a really good defensive player, don't get me wrong. 5 stars with the defense, 95 stick checking, 89 blocking, 85 faceoffs, 90 defensive awareness. But the rest of his stats are, you know, nothing crazy. But last year he was very clutch in the postseason. If we look at his full career stats here, never had a point a year over 65 points for the amount he's getting paid. It's pretty crazy. But actually last year wasn't his big year. It was a couple of years ago. 3 years ago, I think that is. 3 years ago, 17 points in 14 games, but we did not win the cup. So I think Turcotte definitely gonna have to move on from him, unfortunately. We can't afford him. So we're gonna work on that, and we'll see what we can do with Alex Turcotte. But let's go take a look here at the Winnipeg Jets. So I want to see their point totals very quickly here before we check out their line. So 20, 16, 15, 13, 13, 13. So they got 1, 2, 3, 6. Basically, their entire top 6 is above a point per game, which makes sense. They look like they had some pretty good names there. But I'm going to go view their lines now. You know the deal, the rules here. So view lines. Let's go check out the Winnipeg Jets. So yeah, just a reminder, Anaheim was not a bad team. Look at this. Like their centers, Shane Wright, Troy Terry, and Mason McTavish. Not a bad team. And then Edmonton, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Yamamoto, Xavier Boulette. I mean, a pretty good team too. Zach Hyman. But what does Winnipeg have in store for us? I saw a couple names there that I recognized. But let's see. Kyle Connor up to a 91 overall. His stats are kind of not how they should be. In real life, he is a definite goal scorer. I think the top 5 in the league right now for scoring. I believe he has 41 goals as of the time of this recording. Definitely not the assist man. He's more of the trigger man, but nonetheless a very good player. Pierre-Luc Dubois up to an 89. Nikolai Ehlers up to an 89. Scheifele, Larkin, and Cole Perfetti. So their top 6 is absolutely disgusting and for sure rivals us. This is definitely this is probably the best team that we've ever played. I think so. I think the Winnipeg Jets are a really good team. I mean, their top 6, their lowest overall is an 88. So, I mean, that's tough. And then Tovalainen playing on that third line at 87 overall. Chaz Lucius, a superstar X Factor. And then Danny Zrilkin. And then Gergensons, Benoit Oliver Giroux. And then Vesalainen defensively, Sandberg, Hinanola, Timmins, Morrissey, Alexiak, Wallman, and then in the nets they have Jacob Markstrom. So honestly, their offense is pretty damn scary. They have, what is that, 8 superstar X Factors on the team, 8 out of 12. And then defensively, I think so. I would give them the edge on the offensive side. They got a lot of really good players there. But defensively, I'd give ourselves a huge edge. I mean, Sandberg's okay. Hanoya's okay. Morrissey's pretty good. I would probably have him on the first line. Cole Timmins, not the greatest with Wallman and Jamie Alexiak. So I'd give us the advantage there. But in the nets, they have Jacob Markstrom. We have Samsonov. Samsonov, 86 overall, Markstrom, 83. But he does have that superstar X factor, so you never know. He can definitely take over a series. 902, 311. But, I mean, a pretty damn good team. A pretty good team. But looking at our team, obviously, it looks like they have a little bit more firepower than us. But our team still, like, you can choose my team to be better, but I don't know. That's a good line there. Our first line is obviously overall wise better. I mean, McBain and Mishkov, 2 of the best players in the entire league, I would argue. The way Marat's been playing is basically a 99. Savoie is good. Jaeger's a little bit lower of an overall, but he's playing well. 10 points in 9 games. Can't complain there. Kapari, Turcotte, Kopp, and then Lemieux, Raquel, and Sammy Blais. But defensively, where I feel like we have a very large advantage, we got Brant Clark, Simon Nemec, Pesce, Bjorkfont. I definitely am pronouncing his name wrong this whole time. I watched the Ottawa versus LA game the other night, and I definitely know how you pronounce his name, but I'm just going to keep going with it. And then Chuck and Mikey Andersons, and then, of course, the one manning the cage. We got Ilya Samsonov, who's been incredible, but let's get straight into this series. Actually, before we do, sorry to to say that, but I want to take a look here at the player progressions this year. So I don't really look at this too often, but I just want to take a look here. So Mishkov up 16 points, McBain up 16, Mishkov up 16. Let's go modifications. Marat up 24. Can I see what these points are? Is there a way to see? I do not know. R3 maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay, so he has grown basically all stats there. I'm just going to quickly go through the offensive awareness up to a 96 now. Insane. Defensive awareness has gone up by a lot too. Stick checking, block shot. So yeah, Marat has had some big upgrades here. Brant Clark, some big upgrades. Raquel probably down. Yeah, Raquel went down a little bit. But it's kind of interesting to look at. Mishkov, what's going up here? Deking. I mean, I don't think any of that needs to go up. It's already super good. The slap, his shooting went up too. Okay. And stick checking up 5. Look at that. Statistical natural growth, insane. His speed, 93. Endurance up to a 98. And his physical is definitely taking a huge upgrade this year. And then let's check out one more here. I want to see Jaeger because he's young, only 22 years old, 85 overall. So he can definitely get some good growth, not growth here. His points are pretty bad though. Only 70. I would like to see that go a lot higher. His shooting's getting better. Stick checking, speed, all that. All right, let's get straight into the series now. Enough messing around. We got the Winnipeg Jets versus the LA Kings. They have home ice advantage, but we've been a pretty good team on the road. Game number 1, we're going to Canada. Can we steal game number 1? Get past Markstrom right away. Our best part so far in these playoffs have been our goal scoring, so we got to keep that up. Goaltending's been great, but first period, let's get it started. Bang. 0-0. So both teams high powered offense, but 0-0 after the first. Second period, Winnipeg will strike first as it's Dylan Larkin who scores with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second period as Winnipeg has a 1-0 lead heading into the third period. Can LA bounce back? Power play, and there we go. We get a goal from Nemec on the power play, but Kyle Connor answers back within a minute to restore the lead. We've disconnected from PlayStation Network. It's all going wrong right now. It's all going wrong. Does LA have a miracle in them? As Lucius scores another goal. Zilkin scores another one, and we fall in game number 1, 4-1 to the Winnipeg Jets as we have a tough third period. Markstrom plays well, and you got to expect that. Superstar X Factor goalies, they tend to play really well no matter at their overall or age. But let's get straight into game number 2. Can we split the home ice advantage here. You're not in trouble till you lose on the road. You're not in trouble till you lose on the road, or on home ice, not on the road. Late night. But first period here, there we go. We get a couple goals here. Went down 2-0 pretty early, but Savoie and Marat, so that second line has been absolutely beastly for us so far in this postseason. We're going to need them to keep it up, and we need that first line to get on the board here. Second period, there we go. Quinn Byfield asked, and you shall receive, as we have a 3-2 lead in the third period. Make that 4-2, make that 5-2, as in the first minute in the third period, Rasmus Kupari and Jake McBain get on the board to extend the lead to 5-2 and make that 6-2 as Raquel gets one. Kyle Connor gets another one. I think that's his second of the series now, making it 6-3, but it looks like it's going to be too little, too late, as the LA Kings offense explodes in game number 2. Love to see that. And it looked like a balanced effort. Kupari 2 points, McBain 2 points, Byfield 2 points. It looks like every line kind of just got in there, helped out, and that's what you love to see. Marat up to 21 points now, and we have a 1-1 series headed to LA, not to the Los Angeles. So let's get into this. Game number 3, home ice advantage in the Western Conference Finals for the defending Stanley Cup champions. Can we strike on home ice here? Power play, first period. We get to, once again, they're scoring first every game, but we get a goal from Marat and Savoie. Man, that second line has been lifesavers. Outshot 18-12 in the first period, though. That's a lot of shots to give up, so good on Samsonov to only give up one. Second period, that's tough. That's tough there. That is not a good period. Kyle Connor, Lucius, and Grelou get on the board as Kyle Connor keeps scoring. And we are getting peppered here. 29 shots going into the third period. Down by 2 goals. Power play. We need a goal here. Unable to capitalize on the power play. Now we're shorthanded here. It's a long one. Who's taking these penalties? 5 minutes left in the game. LA, we need 2. It doesn't look like we're going to get it. Oh, we got a goal with 30 seconds? I can't do it. But we fall 4-3 in game number 3. Marat 2 points, Mishkov 2 points, but wasn't enough as we had a terrible, terrible second period, and we're down 2-1 in this series now. And this right here, this is a must-win game. You can't go down 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals against a team as good as the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, Kyle Connor's been on fire. We need some goals from Mishkov here. We need to see some goals from Mishkov. We need to see some goals from Turcotte. We need something from Turcotte. If Turcotte wants to stay on this team, we need something from Turcotte here. Let's go. Game number 4. A must-win game here to keep ourselves, in striking distance of this series still. First period, 0-0. Second period, try to catch him off simulation there. Mishkov gets a goal, but for the 4th straight game, they score the first goal of the game. Power play marker. Thank God Mishkov answers back. But third period, we're getting absolutely slaughtered here. 28 shots, 2-12. Mark Scheifele gets another power play goal as we're down 2-1. But Matai Mishkov answers back. We might be getting outshot. Power play. Come on, boys. Huge missed opportunity there. 2-2 with 5 minutes left. Is this one headed to overtime? It is not. Hopefully McBain scores with 58 seconds left, and the Los Angeles Kings survive in game 4, and we even up the series 2-2. Mishkov 3 points, McBain 2 points, and Samsonov a huge game for him. As this series now, 2-2. It's now a best of 3. The Winnipeg Jets do have home ice advantage here, so that if we go to game 7, they have 2 more home games. But we're back in Winnipeg for game number 5 here. Can we keep it up? First period. Come on, LA. Give me something, Turcotte. Give me something, please. First period. That's not a good first period. Again, 5th straight game where we do not score the first goal of the game. 17 shots, though. So, I do like that. But Handanola and Lucius score as we are down 2-0 here. It's their bottom 6 there that's getting that done. Second period. That's a huge second period for us. Matt Savoie, McBain, and Pesce. Savoie, McBain, Mishkov, and Marat have been our 4 best players this round. They've been absolutely lights out, but 3 huge goals to give us a 3-2 lead as we look to hold on to get a 3-2 series lead in the series here. Come on. 10 minutes left. Power play. Haven't seen any power play goals. And there it is. Alex Turcotte finally gets the monkey off his back as he scores a massive power play goal. But Cole Perfetti answers back with 3 minutes left. Can we hold on here? 30 seconds. And we do, as we take this game 4-3. Savoie 2 points. And that's our only star for this game. But we do have a 3-2 series lead now. So we're on home ice. Home ice advantage here. Up 3-2 in the series. If we win, it looks like we'll be playing the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's get into it. Winnipeg backs against the wall in LA. We're going slow sim the whole time. Home ice advantage, boys. Let's make it count. And Cole Perfetti, for the 6th straight game, scores the first goal of the game for the Winnipeg Jets. We got to get something going. Our offense in the beginning of the games have not been good, but it's our hero, Murat. I was going to try pronouncing his name, but Kuznetsov. An absolute stud. That's what it is. Murat the Stud Kuznetsov. What a legend. Gets us a goal, but Cole Perfetti's been a thorn in our side. Gets another goal for the Jets, and then they score a power play goal. But Sammy Blais, our 4th line, gets involved on the action. 3-2 game now. 2nd period, 7 minutes left. If we win, we advance. And Jaeger gets his first of the series, and it could not come at a better time as we even up the game. 3-3, headed into the 3rd period. All these games have been super close. This is it, boys. One more period. Give it your all, 20 minutes, and we're back in the Stanley Cup Finals for a chance to go back-to-back. 3rd period. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to look. Oh, Kyle Connor scores with 12 minutes left. Can we once again even this up? We've evened it up 3 straight times. 5 minutes, and McBain. Who else than McBain to get it done? Oh my God, Sandberg. Anyone can be a hero here, and we are going to game number 7 as we just can't hold on to a lead. Can't get a lead. Game 7, all been almost 1-goal games here. We're back in Winnipeg. Can't get it done on home ice. Here it is. Game 7, LA in Winnipeg. Winner advances to the Stanley Cup Finals. 2 star-studded rosters here. Let's get it going. 1st period. Oh, we get the first goal finally, but the Jets answer back with 2. 2nd period, and we're down by 2 goals. Boys, I just gotta let you play. I'm not going to say anything. McBain gets his 2nd of the game. It's a 1-goal game now. Come on, LA. Huge penalty kill. Matai Mishkov scores on the power plays. We even up another power play. Murat gets it done, and we score 3 straight. Power play once again. Can't get it done. Penalty kill. Huge kill. 4 minutes left. 2 minutes left. What a 3rd period from the LA Kings as our big dogs get to work. Who did I say? It was Mishkov, McBain, and Murat have been absolutely unreal for us in this round. And all of them come through in that 3rd period. Backs against the wall, down 3-1. We come back and score 4 straight goals. 4 straight goals. Winnipeg gets all the stars somehow. 4 straight goals in the 3rd period, and we will advance to the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Stanley Cup Finals, once again for back-to-back years. And we got a tough matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning, but I mean, I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling good. Let's go see how the team performed here. So we got player stats here. So Murat's still leading the way. Murat, Savoie, been fantastic for us. Mishkov's very good. McBain's been good. Where is Byfield? Okay, Byfield 15 points, not bad. Jaeger, again, above a point per game. That 2nd line has been unreal, and I love it. Nemec, 12 points. Didn't have the greatest series, Nemec. Kopp, 9 points. Pretty good. Where is Turcotte? So Turcotte had, I believe, 1 goal and 1 assist that series. But his goal, I will give it to him. He had a huge Huge goal. So love to see that. Mikey Anderson, George Font, Sammy Blais had a huge goal for us in that game 6, I believe. Kapari. But wow. That was stressful. That was stressful. Tampa Bay, what do we got working here? Kucherov has more than 2 points per game. And they have Mikko Rantanen on the team. Okay. So Kucherov is some sort of absolute animal. 35 points in 16 games, a goal per game, more than an assist per game, basically. Wow. Okay, so that's a pretty good team. So it's a pretty good team there. I want to take a look at their lines quickly before we end off the episode here, though. You know, I love to take a look at the overalls. So view lines here, the Tampa Bay. I haven't seen their team. I haven't played them in the playoffs at all. So yeah, Kucherov 94, that first line. Holy God. Second line, they got Duclair, Colin White, Jake Evans, Stamkos. It's really that top line. If we can find a way to shut down this top line, we can once again win the Stanley Cup. I truly believe that. Defenseman, looks like they no longer have Victor Hedman. And then in the nets, they still have Vasilevsky, so he's definitely going to be a thorn in our side. Look at those numbers. They're 12-4, 9-12, 2-5-8. Okay. All right. That's going to be a tough series. But if anyone can do it, it's our LA Kings, our star-studded roster. Let's go. Stanley Cup Finals. Next episode, we got the Los Angeles Kings taking on the real-life back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. So we're looking to do what they did. I'll see you guys there. And as always, have a great day. Peace out.